Hi, this is a game kind of engine thing I was working on a while back. I still work on it from time to time. It's called Hypersurface. It's set in the surface of a 4D cube or a hypercube or a tesseract or a 3 cube or a whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's really nice. We've got a little room here. There's some mirrors so you can look at stuff in mirrors, which is just kind of a thing. Ignore that, that's silly. So a cube isn't terribly interesting. What you can do is, well, you can actually do that. Whoa, you can make some geometry appear. Or you can delete geometry. I'll just open up this whole wall and you get to another face of the hypercube. So here we're traveling through 90 degrees in the fourth dimension here. And it's very seamless because I care about the players. Yep, you can do this again here. And then you get to another room, and that's kind of boring. And when you open up this one, you get back to the first room. So it's like any of these, I don't know what the word I'm trying to look, like antechamber, like that kind of thing. It's got a cool three-way 90 degrees symmetry thing going on. It's not symmetry. It's got that going on. I guess that's kind of exciting, and you can look in the mirror and see that as well. Ignore the mirrors though. What's cool about this is it's an accurate mathematical model. So if I open the cube above, we see the green face of the tesseract. And if I open this one, yoink, we see the green face of the tesseract. And if I open this one, we also see the green face of the tesseract because it's always the green face above us here. And the rendering engine is pretty cool because if I pull out some geometry here, you can see in the other rooms, the orientation is actually completely different. There's good reasons for that. And please note that this room that you see here and here are both the green room, but they exist in different spaces. Well, in the same space, in different orientations, depending on how you see it, which you can see simultaneously, which is a real pain to implement in terms of rendering. Yeah, that's pretty nice. If I move up here, and then I can go over this one, and I come down here, and the orientation of my center of gravity is completely different. That's nice, I guess. There's that little geometry I pulled out earlier. Now it's on the wall. And similarly, if I go up here and come back down, oh, I'm back to how I was. That's lovely. The mirrors use the same kind of portaling stuff as this. So you can do some weird stuff with them. Here's another face. It's pink. And if I go through here, I see cyan. Wow, so many faces. So if I push this, which you can kind of do, you can get the mirror halfway through the connections between the edges. Still works fine. But then if let's get that right from the ground so I don't have to jump about. If I pull this out, bonk, then I can see both sides of the mirror. Well, there's no textures because I deleted the texture because I was being silly. You can see, in fact, you can see the front and the back of the mirror, and the mirror reflects stuff, and you can look at that in another mirror. In fact, let's push this mirror also halfway through here, and then you can look at the mirror from the front and the back and the side. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. You can push this forwards and it goes out on the left because it's the same thing. Anyway, it's just like super portally, but the portals are all seamless. So don't tell anyone that there's portals because that spoils the magic. What else can you do? Well, if I go through here, I get to the grey room. And then if I go another time, I get back to the pink room, or I think it's magenta. And that's nice, you can walk through there. The draw distance can be a lot higher, but I've turned it down here. If you get tired of walking, you can just flip your orientation around and have a little fall. Get some geometry. And that's nice, you can look in the mirrors as you fall past. The mirrors actually have their own center of gravity as well, so if I stop down by the mirrors, the orientation is different because I move from one room to another. If I stand on this, the physics engine is a bit wacky. Ah, got it. There we go. Now the mirror is... oh, it's fallen up there. Well, I need to open this wall then, don't I? And now it's fallen over there. Because that room is that room, I see. Well, let's keep this gravy train going. Boom! Now where has it got to? The blue room. Yep, hope you're keeping track of all this. There will be a test at the end. Oh, I see, there's a little rim here. Delete that. Whoa! Now the mirror is falling, which you can see presently. Whoa. And because of the distances, you can kind of see the reflection of the mirror above the back of it in the mirror below, which looks like the exact distance to the mirror behind that mirror. They're all the same mirror though. It's just basically like what usually happens when you go on the surface of a tesseract. So there's nothing particularly strange here. We still haven't seen the yellow face. Is that here? Nope. Here? Nope. Here? No, where is it? It must be here. There we go. Haha. That's nice. Oh, it was here all along. And then you can connect them all up and you can see it all over the place. Whoa. Nearly clipped me. That would have been very painful. I would have lost health points. Fantastic. Wow. Well, this is something, I guess.